Hi everybody. So today's the day you are going to learn about past simple, present perfect and past perfect. And I say today's the day because this is going to explain it to you so that you understand. By the end of our lesson, you're going to know the differences, when to use them, and you're going to be looking for the key signal words in sentences so that you know which grammar is right. Now you know the rules, you've gone over them before, but just briefly, let's just have a look here. So past simple, what we're going to focus on is regular and irregular verbs. That's what can make it tricky. Present perfect, we've got the structure, have or has plus the past participle. And in past perfect, had plus the past participle. So you know this structure. I'm telling you this as a reminder. Let's move on to our next slide. This is an important section because the when and how to use it is what makes tenses difficult. So as a native English speaker, we learn over time that there are tricks. We also learned the rules, but we learned the tricks. So I'm going to explain the tricks to you. So just to recap, first of all, we use the past simple tense to talk about something that's a completed event in the past. That's important. Past simple with completed events. We use the present perfect tense to talk about something that began in the past but is still true up till now. The past perfect tense, I like this one. The simple trick is two events in the past. So we talk about a past action or situation that happened before a time in the past. I'm going to show you how to make these very simple. So let me show you here what to look for, how to analyze the sentence to know which verb form. Okay. If we look at the first sentence, I wake up very late this morning. Okay, our first clue, this morning. So remember I told you about the tricks, the signal words, the tricks. This morning. If it happened this morning, it's in the past. So we know immediately that I woke up very late this morning. When we arrived at his house, what are we looking for here? What's the trick? Already is telling us perfect. So it's going to be either present perfect or past perfect. Second trick, second clue in this sentence. Arrived. And arrived says to us past simple. So we say this sentence, when we arrived at his house, he had already left. Past perfect. So very quickly there, I've given you an amazing trick that is going to make it so much easier. Signal words, this morning, already. Okay, remember those. It's going to help you with your speaking, with your writing, understanding. We have a look now at the third one. Until now, it, hardly ever rain. So, which tense are we using here? We've got hardly ever. Hardly is a small amount. Ever. Ever tells us perfect. So we know again, it's either going to be present perfect or past perfect. Which one? In the first part of our sentence, it says until now, the present. So therefore, this is going to be present perfect. Until now, it has hardly ever rained. Is it starting to come to you? Are you seeing the signal words? Let's look at sentence 4. Duncan moved out of his apartment 4 years ago. The first thing we're looking for, signal word. Ago. Ago tells us past simple. Always past simple. So the sentence reads, Duncan moved out. of his apartment 4 years ago. Past simple because it's completed. Same as I woke up very late this morning. It's completed. Let's look at the next one. It was my first time in Scotland. I never been there before. Signal words. Start with that. We've got never, and we've got first time. If it was my first time in Scotland, I had never been there before. Are you with me? Let's just clarify that one. So, because of the first time, because of never, we know it's perfect. But present perfect or past perfect? It was my first time in Scotland. So therefore, past perfect. I had never been there before. Let's have a look at the next one. I never visit London. What's it like? So again, we know we've got never. It's telling perfect. Which one? Present or past? Second part here in the question says, what is it like? It's saying present. So our tense here is going to be, I have never visited London. What's it like? It means in my life from the past until now, what is it like? Present. I have never visited London. When you called me, I just finished cooking dinner. So, are you with me? Are you already thinking about the tense? What are our signal words? Just. Just tells us perfect. In the first part of our sentence, we have when you called me. Past simple. So this is going to be past perfect. When you called me, I had just finished cooking dinner. Let's look at our next sentence. The house is really damp. Nobody lived there for years. Damp means very wet. The house is really damp. Nobody lived there for years. So our signal here, 4 years. 4 years. It's telling us over a long period of time until now is. So I hope you're thinking it already. The house is really damp. Nobody has lived there for years. Present perfect. Let's look at the question below. We've got you and C, James at the party last night. So our signal word, are you looking? Can you identify it? Last night. That's our signal word. So if it's last night, it's saying to us past, completed. Now, because it's a question, we phrase it a bit differently here. We're going to say, did you see James at the party last night? And our final one here, you've done great so far. I don't want to go to Paris again. I visit the city so many times. So, our clue, so many times. Right. I don't want to go again. Go is telling us present. So many times is telling us perfect. So, I don't want to go to Paris again. I have visited the city so many times. So I hope there are lots of light bulbs going off in your head and you're understanding. You're seeing this now. You're seeing the timeline. You're seeing the how and you're seeing the when. Remember, signal words, look for them. Analyze the other verbs to tell you present perfect, past perfect. Remember to like and subscribe so you can make sure you don't miss out on all the next exercises and lessons that I'm going to be sharing with you. Let's move on now to our next slide.